Downey closing in on the diamond at over 500 miles per hour. Watch as he maneuvers his F-16 to intercept and overtake the diamond directly in front of you. While the maneuvers you're watching today are in tight formation and at low altitude, they require the same level of concentration and discipline that every Air Force pilot must employ, whether flying combat missions over hostile territory or flying in support of humanitarian efforts in adverse conditions. Now watch as Thunderbird 5 completes his rejoin with the Diamond to perform the low bomb burst. Major Jeff Downey, Thunderbird 5, with one more surprise as he approached supersonic speeds. And while supersonic speeds are critical in chasing down the enemy, slow speed handling is just as important in aerial combat. Now, from the left, find Major Shoal, low and slow. Watch as Thunderbird 5 rejoins with the diamond to the right as this familiar formation approaches to perform the 5-card pass. From low and to the left, count along with Thunderbird 6 as she performs the precise 8-point hesitation roll. Ladies and gentlemen, the Thunderbirds would like to dedicate this next pass, a sideways heart, to all the families here today whose loved ones are deployed around the globe in the defense of our freedoms. Now watch as Major Shoal, Thunderbird 6, demonstrates the raw power and tight turn performance of the F-16 with a maximum performance turn, followed by a half Cuban 8. From the right, feel the power of the Diamond Burner 360. As our two solo pilots, Thunderbirds 5 and 6, rejoin with the Diamond to form the Thunderbird Delta formation. We would like to take a moment to honor those veterans in the crowd today whose service and sacrifice have given us the freedoms that we so greatly cherish. Colonel Malafa will now reposition the Delta formation for the Delta roll. As you take time to watch the precision required to maneuver 6 F-16s as one formation, let that serve as a reminder of not just the teamwork, but also the dedication and commitment that makes our team and the United States Air Force the most capable and credible force on the planet. As the Delta soars above, we are proud to represent the 68,000 airmen who are deployed around the world. While our airmen, guardians, soldiers, sailors, coasties, and Marines risk their lives every day to fight for democracy, it is the families that stay behind who are the silent heroes of our military. Their sacrifices do not go unrecognized, and we thank every mom, dad, husband, wife, son, and daughter who support their deployed military member each day while they fight to keep our country the land of the free and the home of the brave. Now, from your right, watch the formation of 6 F-16s precisely maneuver, showcasing teamwork at its finest for the Delta 360. As the Delta repositions for the Delta Burst, the flying skill and grace you see evolves from over 72 years of technical training and thousands of hours of practice and employment. Every airman who wears the Thunderbird uniform is a military member first, highly trained in a professional Air Force skill. As airmen first, Thunderbirds use years of on-the-job training to provide consistent and credible global vigilance, global reach, and global power, giving a critical edge to today's joint warfighting and coalition teams. Wherever they have been before and wherever they go after their time on the team, the Thunderbirds are airmen first and airmen always, faithfully and professionally representing their brothers and sisters in arms who are providing unrivaled air, space, and cyber dominance around the globe. Approaching from directly in front, your 2025 Thunderbirds and the inspirational Delta Burst. Our Tilo Solobots are inbound for their final high-speed head-on pass. Let's go inside the cockpit and listen as they execute this breathtaking maneuver.
Solos, ready, hit it. Six up top, 54360. Down up top, 54295 is on the line. Gotcha, 5. Solos, ready, hit it. Go up. And hold.
As your Thunderbirds prepare to land, we hope you have found today's performance inspirational. It is the culmination of hundreds of hours of training and preparation, representing the unparalleled devotion to duty of every combat airman in your Air Force. We encourage those young people in the audience today to dream big, choose integrity, to serve their communities and families, and to surround themselves with excellence. As our F-16s come to land, we'd like to thank you for your continued support of the United States military and the Air Force. It has been our great honor to represent America's airmen with our performance today. The Thunderbird officers and enlisted representatives are planning on coming forward to sign some autographs and talk about the great opportunities that exist in today's Air Force. This will take place along the crowd line to the right of our jets. We hope you'll stick around, give us the opportunity to meet you, sign some autographs, take some selfies, and let us answer any questions you may have about serving this great nation. Please visit us at airforce.com/Thunderbirds or follow us on social media at AF Thunderbirds. Now I'd like to take some time to recognize some of the men and women who made it happen. It is my pleasure to introduce you to an important group that represents all of our Thunderbird enlisted professionals. In the center is our line chief from Chicago, Illinois, Technical Sergeant Ronald Scala. Crew Chief Thunderbird 1 from Forest Falls, California, Staff Sergeant Ian Hauser. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 1 from Sidra, Puerto Rico, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Torres Zayas. Crew Chief Thunderbird 2 from Bolivar, Ohio, Staff Sergeant Tiffany Moser. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 2 from El Paso, Texas, Staff Sergeant Ureli Vega. Crew Chief Thunderbird 3 from Atlanta, Georgia, Staff Sergeant Brandon Kaiser. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 3 from Fresno, California, Staff Sergeant Alfonso Delatorre. Crew Chief Thunderbird 4 from Peoria, Illinois, Senior Airman William Domnick. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 4 from Garden Grove, California, Staff Sergeant Eloy Lycona. Crew Chief Thunderbird 5 from Las Vegas, Nevada, Staff Sergeant Aaliyah Warwick. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 5 from Charlotte, North Carolina, Staff Sergeant Jordan Hutcherson. Crew Chief Thunderbird 6 from Henderson, Kentucky, Staff Sergeant Caitlin Ankrum. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 6 from Dallas, Georgia, Staff Sergeant Justin Widener. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce you to some of the airmen on the ground that have brought the entire show together, providing impressive filming, music, communications, and logistics. Located at our communications trailer, otherwise known as Judy, please help me recognize our Chief Enlisted Manager from Cleveland, Ohio, Chief Master Sergeant Ryan Smith. Our Flight Chief of Thunderbird Communications from Tampa, Florida, Tech Sergeant John Turkowski. Our Section Chief of Thunderbird Communications from Queens, New York, Tech Sergeant Stephen Estrada. Our NCOIC of Cybersecurity Administration and Aircraft Safety Observer from Shreveport, Louisiana, Tech Sergeant Jason Roan. Our NCOIC of Thunderbird Airlift Operations and Note Specialists from Gresham, Oregon, Master Sergeant Chad Gordon. Our NCOIC of Aviation Resource Management and Music Specialists from Kodiak, Alaska, Tech Sergeant Stephanie Cruz. Our NCOIC of Commander Support Staff and Videographer from Charlotte, North Carolina, Staff Sergeant Sierra Kraut. Our NCOIC of Thunderbird Administration and Videographer from Fresno, California, Staff Sergeant Vanessa Moffitt. Our Production Superintendent from Farmington, Minnesota, Master Sergeant Matthew Welter. Our Maintenance Operations Center Controller from Beaumont, California, Staff Sergeant Vanessa Gonzalez. Our Public Affairs Superintendent from Junction City, Kansas, Master Sergeant Ashley Taylor. Our NCOIC of Community Outreach from Tucson, Arizona, Staff Sergeant Brianna Clem. Our Thunderbird Recruiter from Newton, Georgia, Tech Sergeant Cody Coker. Our Independent Duty Medical Technician from York, Pennsylvania, Staff Sergeant Mason Kyle. Our Flight Chief from Aircrew Flight Equipment from Chesapeake, Virginia, Master Sergeant Corey Harrison. Our NCOIC of Aircrew Flight Equipment from New York City, New York, Staff Sergeant Raymond Bradley. Ladies and gentlemen, as the roar of our F-16 engines fade away, it marks the completion of today's demonstration. Our 5,151st in team history and 18th of 64 scheduled this year. We are pleased to have flown for you today and to showcase the quality in action and pride and performance that has been the foundation of the United States Air Force for over 77 years. It takes more than just superb flying ability to accomplish the Thunderbird mission. It takes outstanding support, including 130 of the finest enlisted members of your United States Air Force, and 6 additional officers, including Thunderbird 7, our operations officer from Las Vegas, Nevada, Lieutenant Colonel Taylor White. Thunderbird 8, that's me, Major Brandon Maxson, our advanced pilot and narrator from Ontario, California. Thunderbird 9, our flight surgeon from Longview, Texas, Major Jacob Hall. Thunderbird 10, our executive officer from Las Vegas, Nevada, Captain Jan Vecchio. Thunderbird 11, our maintenance officer from Colorado Springs, Colorado, Captain Natalie Winton. And Thunderbird 12, our public affairs officer from Claremont, California, Major Crystal Jimenez. Your demonstration pilots for the 2025 Thunderbird team. Thunderbird 1, the team's commander and leader from Heartland, Michigan, Colonel Nathan Malaffa. Thunderbird 2, the left wing from Greensboro, North Carolina, Major Josh Burris. Thunderbird 3, the right wing from Cerritos, California, Lieutenant Colonel Ian Lee. Thunderbird 4, the slot from Florence, South Carolina, Major Tyler Clark. Thunderbird 5, the lead solo from Arlington, Virginia, Major Jeffrey Downey. Thunderbird 6, the opposing solo from Columbus, Texas, Major Laney Scholl. The Thunderbirds thank you for letting us perform for you here in the great state of New Jersey. Now it's my pleasure to hand the mic back to the voice of Power in the Pines Air Show, Mr. Eddie Luter.
And handing it back to us.
We're back.
Jake and Pellizzeri, Primo, Rob Ryder. Hey, before, as the Thunderbirds are taking their final applause, we did not catch up on some of the social media posts for yesterday and today, but we've got some now.
We got Douglas Crandall out there from Wisconsin saying hi.
From Schrodinger's Cat, let's go.
Shinko Chan out in New Jersey.
Sean Cayley, 5.8 miles away from the air show. Okay.
Getting a good show from the backyard.
Oh, there we go. I hope I didn't screw that up.
We got Becky Grant. So over 50 countries watching. Becky Grant from the UK.
Boz in Nova Scotia.
Shinko Chan again watching.
East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Nora Bongiorno.
Buongiorno. My
Oh,
Italian
Buongiorno.
boy,
Hi,
yeah.
Nora. Yeah, Buongiorno.
New Jersey, Camden.
Mark Dudley in the UK.
Schrodinger's Cat, Florida.
And then again, oh, okay, Nora says her son is stationed at Fort Dix. That's cool.
We got, what is that?
Raritan Bay Rafilan.
Right here on the block seats.
Okay. And this is Shinko saying the first show he gets to watch the Thunderbirds again. And
Shinko, what'd you think?
Yeah. Sean Cayley there with his junior ROTC class.
Joe Parise, hello from Oceana Naval Air Station, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Oh, yes. Brad Bowen, former Thunderbird enlisted guy.
Yeah.
Hello, Brad. From Destin, Florida. Have a great show.
Smoke on. Nate Burrows, talking to Jeff Lee and Rob Ryder and the rest of the crew. Hope everyone has a great show today. Watching from Iowa.
Nate Burrows is one of Raz's childhood friends.
Oh, no kidding.
Nate Burrows has kept me in my years when I was announced at air shows, at shows. He was when something broke, he was right there. So when a story broke, he was right there to let me know. Thank you, Nate. Good to hear from you.
Phil Watson, excuse me if I've seen a bit ignorant at times, but you're in the UK, and never viewed an air show on YouTube either. Well, you figured it out, Phil. Thanks for watching.
Glad you were there. Lima M Flight Simulator, currently watching in Depok, Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia is a great country.
Yes,
so
it
fun
is.
to visit.
My daughter lives in Bali.
Bali.
Yeah.
I love Bali.
Yeah.
Al John was there yesterday. Good weather. Kids had a blast at their first air show. Hopefully we got some future fighter pilots out there.
And there are more, I think. I'm not sure we can get to them, but anyway, thanks to well, just one last one. Anyway, somebody thought Rob Ryder retired. Rob Ryder retired from announcing air shows, not doing television. So, I might be around for another show this year, might not. I just have no idea. Now, we were talking about you getting into the Thunderbirds, but what happens to you next? You're off the team now for a year. This is your first season off the team in 3 years. What's your next assignment?
It is. So I've actually separated from active duty, and I'm in the Air Force Reserves now at Hill Air Force Base, Salt Lake City, Utah. Transitioning to the F-35. So here in about a month in June, I'm going to be traveling to Luke Air Force Base to learn the F-35, and then hopefully spend my days in beautiful Utah. Future with the airlines, fingers crossed.
Well, I hope so. And if it's Utah, that's a great hub for one of the airlines we know about that's also
That's right.
very, very important in our hometown of Cincinnati.
Delta Airlines.
Hi to your mom and dad. Hi to my wife.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Thanks to Jeff Lee, Craig McCachran, and the entire Live Air Show TV crew, Brian Lee and the guys from Patriot Productions. This has been a joy to work with you, my friend. It just was so easy.
So easy. Another spectacular day, another spectacular air show, culminating at the end with another great, difficult show with the Thunderbirds. Thanks, Rob.
Indeed. Thank you. I'm Rob Ryder. So long, everybody.